Hello there, and welcome to the Tom Henry Show, episode 36. Amazing, we've made it this far. It is another cold day in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I don't have a ton to report. It's kind of the dog days of winter, isn't it? And there's one thing on my mind, which is that I've bought a fancy Italian toothpaste, and now I think I can't go back. And this is kind of bad news because this toothpaste was $11 for a small tube. It's called Marvis. And it's not a very Italian name, is it? But it's delicious. I don't know how else to explain it, Scott. It's delicious. So from now on, I guess I buy $11 Italian toothpaste. What can you do? As I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I lost my phone, which was traumatic. And now I'm using an old phone, but it's on the newest update or whatever. And I just got to say, technology has gotten so bad in how often it bothers you. It's just like everything I do with this new phone update, new phone, I'm being asked a question. I'm being asked if it can share something. It's horrible. It's like having a new piece of technology is like having an annoying person around you all the time. I don't know. I should come up with some better analogy, but just like having like have you ever had a person who just pesters you all the time? I don't know. I feel like I've had friends who just ask too many questions maybe or something. This is what this new iPhone, I just want a phone to sit there and not ask me a new question or try to show me a new feature all the time. This is a bit of a boring rant, to be honest. How about this one? I'm kind of grasping at straws here. I've been drinking tea lately, and I'm noticing, how much sugar do you have to put in tea before you taste it? Because I feel like I'm putting, 2 tablespoons in. You still can't taste the damn thing. What good is sugar? What good is sugar if not to make something sweet? This is becoming an all-time rant episode. I am now proud of this. I am now proud of my iPhone sugar and tea rant. What else? Well, I promised to go after Max whatever from the Arkells a few episodes ago. I haven't really been very good on that, but we are going to start attacking him. Let's play a clip of him being annoying. So I just threw that in there. I don't know what it'll be yet, but I guarantee he was annoying in it. But I can't comment on it other than to say the boundless confidence this man has somehow attained is personally insulting to me, and I think should be insulting to anyone who is alive on this earth. And we're going to try and get him on the show soon. I did reach out to George Strombolopoulos, about coming on the show, and he didn't reply. But I did. Do you know who Strombo is? Yeah, you would. I did DM him. I'm a big fan. George. There must be people who watch who know George. Everyone knows George. George, come on the show. I'll be nice. Not like I'll be to that Max guy. George is actually a really positive guy, so he might not like the vibe of me going after the Max guy. We're in a bit of a sticky wicket here. George, come on. George, if you come on, I'll be nicer to the Max guy. How about that? If you vouch for him. Maybe you won't. George, you earned your confidence. You are a talented, energetic, kind man, and you earned your confidence. And you should be mad at these guys who don't earn it, like me. I've earned nothing, and I'm currently operating on nothing. I'm talking about the amount of sugar in tea. Wow, I'm enjoying this. Let me just sit in this feeling. Yes. So today is, well, we just passed Valentine's Day was 2 days ago. And so today's monologue will be about love. Yeah. Did you hear this Beatles song? They're saying all you need is love. Did you hear about that? The Beatles are saying all you need is love. Yeah, tell that to a guy falling through the sky whose parachute won't open. I don't think love's going to save that guy. How about the show Love is Blind? I watched the show Love is Blind. Yeah. They always describe it as like a big social experiment. I think we've received enough data on that one. I think we can shut that experiment down. The conclusion, people don't like to have sex with people they think are ugly. The experiment, the data is in. They're allowed to hear you laugh if you like, yeah. Yeah, I know. Scott's busting a gut over here. How about this? Have you heard love? Oh, I need my phone for this one. Okay. They say love makes the world go round. You heard that one? Yeah, they say love makes the world go round. Really? I thought it was the conservation of angular momentum, a leftover from its formation from a swirling cloud of gas and dust billions of years ago, with inertia keeping it rotating in the vacuum of space while the moon and sun's gravity caused tiny slowdowns and wobbles. Not love. All that, not love. Sometimes with love, they say when you're falling in love, they say, when you know, you know. Have you heard that? Yeah. I think you could probably say that about anything. That's the monologue. And as far as my personal thoughts on love, here are some things I love. I love all of you for watching, even though I've told people I won't tell them that because can't be true. I can't actually love the audience. I don't know them. But I do. I love you all for watching, and I love my Patreons. And I even love those of you who refuse to join the Patreon, even though, $7.50 a month, divide that by 4, you're paying about $180 per episode. It's a pretty good deal. What? CAD. It's Canadian. Yeah, that's Canadian. And it's a pretty good deal. But you know what the problem is? This is the problem with the business model. They know they can get it for free. So I love you guys. I love my new Italian toothpaste, cinnamon flavor. A cinnamon flavored toothpaste. Can you believe that? Cinnamon mint. It's delicious. Try Marvis. I want to get a sponsorship from Marvis. It doesn't sound Italian. Mervis. I love a hotel bar. It's my favorite place on earth. I love an airport bar. It's my second favorite place on earth. I love a cocktail with a friend at happy hour. A lot of these are about alcohol. Dry January really did me in. I feel like all the worst things in my life happened during dry January. I love a cocktail after happy hour. I love finding an old rom-com I haven't watched yet, even if it's not very good. I watched 1998's Sliding Doors the other night. It's fine. And I love it. I love sitting at a sports bar with a Guinness. I love how nice people are to me when I tell them good news. I love... I'm out. I'm all out. I love our next guest, my old friend Scott Rogowsky, after the break. My next guest is hailing from New York City, Westchester. That's Boston accent.
I'll be be in L.A. when this comes out.
He'll be in L.A. when this comes out. It doesn't matter. You may know him as the Quiz Daddy, the host of HQ Trivia and his new endeavor, Savvy. It's Scott Rogowsky.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Great to see you.
You too. How are you?
I like that jersey you're wearing.
So there's a story behind this jersey.
There is?
Yep.
Oh, should we save it? For the big finale?
No.
Should we tease and save? No?
No.
Okay.
This is a San Diego Chargers Ryan Leaf jersey. I don't really watch the NFL.
No.
But we would have to say 10 years ago maybe.
Yeah, probably 10 years ago.
Got this sent to my address because you didn't want to pay some kind of...
We can't... That's, I'm going to get chased down. The government's going to come after me, Tom.
Oh, yeah. It's ugly over in your country these days.
Yeah.
I forgot.
No, but yes, I bought that on eBay probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was from a Canadian seller.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
So in order to avoid the $22 shipping fee, it really was the shipping more than anything that I wanted to avoid.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, my address is blank College Street. And we got sent to here. And you've held on to it ever since. I figured I'd get it at some point.
I've just had it in drawers. I've worn it. I would probably wear it like every year at a Super Bowl party or something like that. Yeah.
My gift to you. But
I'm giving it back.
Ryan Leaf, have you paid attention lately? Ryan Leaf is having like a renaissance on social media.
I don't know.
Like there's a bit of a reframing of Ryan Leaf. He's come out, he's come out as homosexual. No, he came out as I guess he's become sober recently.
A lot of people come out as sober.
Yeah, he came out as sober, and he kind of.
I wish they'd stay in as sober.
Stay in the hotel
Why
bar.
does everyone have to talk about their sober journey?
You're not into it?
I'm making a promise right now. If I go sober, which I may because I have a problem.
Based on that monologue.
Yeah. If I go sober, you won't hear a peep about it from me.
Mm-hmm. So will you be closeted sober?
I don't hate that idea.
You can like hang out at a bar with oh yeah, it's vodka soda. It's just water. Just club soda and lime.
Right. No, I'd probably say I'm sober and that's it. See, every now and then you see a guy on a podcast or whatever because they're all talking about their sober journey.
Right.
Mostly the same shit. I saw John Mayer today talking about it on TikTok. I realized I wouldn't reach my 100% potential as long as I'm drinking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I liked you better at 60%, brother.
Yeah, you liked earlier John Mayer better.
I don't need a super juiced John Mayer. Let's keep the potential down on John Mayer.
Yeah, you want to keep him confined. Yeah, restrained.
Think about this: if you don't like something, you don't want it at 100% power.
You don't want. You want to see. Yeah, you want to
do us all a favor, Mayor, and keep it at 60.
Okay, that's fair.
So these people can't stop talking about their sobriety journey, even though it's all the same shit.
Right. How they feel better and more in tune with themselves and aligned with their values.
Sure. And good for you.
Well, so how about this? Does that inspire you to reach your full potential? It's not about John. It's about you.
No, because, I shouldn't be at 100 either.
No.
Because
you don't like yourself.
Well, there might be people who aren't crazy about what I'm doing.
Well, who would be not?
Look, I'm just saying, as a balance for the whole world, let's all stay around 60, 70.
Interesting.
Let's take a few days off to feel horrible,
Well, you're saying something very profound. I think a lot of people are okay with being at 60, 70 and maybe are afraid of full potential.
Well, this hyper-optimization culture that we live in is a disease. Now, look, I'm sure there are a million good reasons to be sober. But what I was getting to is every now and then you'll see a guy in an interview who's sober, who just goes, yeah, it wasn't working for me anymore. And that's it. And that's all you need.
That's what you need.
That's what you need.
I mean, there's, with things
if I went sober, sorry to interrupt you, I'd just say, yeah, I was getting too tired.
Yeah. And that's one of the million reasons.
Yep.
But, it's like so many of these things when people go through transformation, because I've gone through my own, not from alcohol, but I consider myself somewhat sober. I'm working towards sobriety in the realm of negativity. But, you go through an experience, like a transformational experience like you do when you achieve sobriety. And there is an element where you do want to tell people about it because it's so exciting and you feel all this energy. But it's kind of like going to an exotic country, right? Have you ever been to Hawaii?
No, that's still the country America, though.
That's true. That's true. Or exotic locale. So you go to Hawaii, for example, and you come back and you want to tell everybody about, oh my God, you can't believe Hawaii, the volcanoes and the lush rainforest and this, and you can show them 1,000 pictures and a whole PowerPoint presentation and spend 3 days telling them all about Hawaii. And they'll just be like, cool, man, that's great. You'll never fully understand the direct experience of being there on the beach, swimming with turtles, right?
And you're happy for them that they had that.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for you if you're sober and it feels great.
Right. But it's like you can't, telling people about it isn't going to really do much unless maybe the underselling it actually might have more of an effect. Yeah, listen, I'll never be able to tell you what it's like, but it's life-changing. That's all.
Those are the guys who sell it best to me. A guy who actually seems cool and just goes, I wasn't working anymore.
Yeah. And they just appear different and feel different when you're in their presence, you know?
Yes. So, what did we want to talk about?
How about the fact that this is the 16th of February, right?
Yes, the 16th of February.
So
you hinted that you have a joke.
Well, no, Thomas, it's not a joke. This is my heritage. This is my culture. It's a very important Jewish holiday yesterday that I'm coming off of celebrating.
Okay, February 15th,
Yes,
the day after
Valentine's Day.
Uh-huh.
In Hebrew, it's called Rosh half-off chocolate. and this is the day where we get to go to CVS, Walgreens, and luxuriate in the discounts on the heart-shaped boxes of chocolate, Whitman samplers, all that. Yeah.
Well, I personally don't subscribe to any sort of,
I know. It's one of our sacred feast holidays, is all I'm saying. So it was, you didn't ask me, but I had a very nice Roche half-off chocolate. And here I am in Toronto. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so you're in Toronto.
Yeah, although I will say the foreboding moment when I got off the plane going through customs is where the empty baggage carousel. I didn't check a bag, but I have to walk through this big baggage carousel at Pearson. And what's playing over the loudspeaker? Welcome to the machine. Like Pink Floyd just droning in this empty.
Really?
It was very ominous to be like welcomed into a new country with "Welcome to the Machine."
That's kind of cool. There's somebody cool working at Pearson
someone's
Airport.
Programming, the Spotify playlist there.
You picked an amazing time to visit Toronto.
Yeah.
February 16th.
Minus 11.
Everything is happening.
Yeah, this is a good time. No, it's a nice, crisp. I like it. I like the feeling of just like walking into an ice sheet. You know, when the breath is crystallizing in front of your face. This
is such a bad time in Toronto. Everybody's talking about their new Italian toothpastes by this point of the winter.
That's what I'm hearing. My Uber guy couldn't shut up about it.
Yeah.
Marvis, he said.
Marvis.
I'm like, that's not very Italian sounding.
I know.
Splendido would be a better name for an Italian toothpaste.
I do wish it had a more elegant name. It's very elegant looking, and it's elegant tasting.
Italian design.
Yes. Yeah, the toothpaste is actually just tomato paste.
Yeah, where's the cacio e pepe flavored toothpaste?
That's the other. You got to pay $12 for that one.
12 for that one. I mean, cinnamon is not. That also doesn't strike me as Italian.
Cinnamon,
right? Maybe a little tiramisu sprinkling of cinnamon, but
yeah. Are they pulling one over on me?
Yeah,
by the way, I gotta mention, I bought it at a Chinese supermarket. TNT.
Are they known for counterfeit goods?
No, I'm just saying, Italian toothpaste doesn't have a very Italian name. Cinnamon doesn't feel that Italian, and I bought it at a Chinese store.
Right, so this sounds like a knockoff to me. Some guy's making it in the back room there.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It could be also, you might want to check the lead content in that.
Are the Chinese known for lead?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to move
Mostly
off
with
that.
their paints.
I'm going to move off that. We're bumping up against a lot of cultural stereotypes, and I'm not comfortable.
I'm not quite sure it's a stereotype. It's just Chinese paint is known to be contaminated with lead.
But I don't endorse that. I believe in.
Most paint. All paint
hang on,
was
I'm talking
in the
to the
day.
camera.
Okay.
I believe in Chinese paint.
Okay. I don't want to, this not to be offensive here, but
and I don't subscribe to any Jewish stereotype about half-price chocolates.
No, that's solely.
I believe the Jewish people will buy full-price chocolates.
That's right. At Chinese supermarkets.
Actually, I'm always trying to get canceled on this thing.
That should be your goal here, Tom.
I am. I'm trying to join the manosphere and get canceled. I've been going after bisexual women, and none of them care.
Tom, if you don't mind
I
me,
came up with a new joke for the bisexual women.
the bisexual.
Because, they're always in long-term relationships with men.
Okay. Take your word for it.
I go, why are they called bisexual? What's the bi stand for? The 2 times they were with a woman?
It's promising. I like that. And that's going to be offensive, do you think, to them? That's going to get you canceled?
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's supposed to.
I don't know if the bisexual lobby is strong enough to, the coalition around that, the political entity of bisexuality is not.
Well, they all won't shut up on Bisexual Awareness Day.
Oh.
It should be called Women in Long-Term Relationship Day.
What do you think about bisexual men? You know any bisexual men in your life?
That's a good question. That's a really good and
because I think you should get controversial.
That's a good and controversial question.
Yeah, that'll get you canceled. I think you should go after the men more so.
Listen, I think anyone should do anything with anyone they want. However, do I fully,
You want to get canceled, Tom? This is your chance. Say it.
Okay,
Get it out there.
Okay, this is the only thing I'll say.
Yeah.
Without saying anything.
Uh-huh.
There was a guy who used to work at a bar that I went to, and I once overheard somebody I once overheard him tell somebody that he was aggressively bisexual.
Okay, aggressively.
Now, I don't quite know what that means, but whatever that energy is, I would apply to many bisexual men. But, okay, listen, I'm glad men feel comfortable to be bisexual now, because when we were kids, a man would have been really scared to admit that they had some gayness to them. And now you got to be scared to admit you're not gay.
Right. Isn't that something?
Isn't that something? But listen, I've watched every episode of Heated Rivalry, so I might be a bisexual man now.
I think that might be the apotheosis of all of this discourse in our society, these changes we're going through, these growing pains, and because I think the point that the queer community is trying to make is that we're all a little queer, and if we all accepted it, we'd be a little friendlier society. What do you think about that? We're all on it's a spectrum. Sexuality is a spectrum, right?
Well, if we're getting serious about this, which I haven't been this whole time, I always liked the idea, that word they use, fluidity. And I wonder sometimes, it seems like the younger generations, again on an old man rant, they seem more obsessed with labels than we ever were.
Right.
That you've got to be this and this and this, and you've got to label what you are, and I have these mental illnesses, and I'm this sexuality, and I'm this gender. And of course I understand why people want to make it clear how they feel.
Why? Why do you think it is?
Because, they feel something and they feel like they're not being acknowledged for it, right? Like I am often complaining on this show about feeling misunderstood.
Right.
And I don't even have those identity things.
So if you had a stronger identity, it helps moor you to some kind of a community, some common understanding. Even like Canadian, right? Like, do you feel some kind of pride or some sense of I'm Canadian versus you fucking Americans down there?
I don't believe in really nationalities. No. Barely. It's fun sometimes, when the hockey team's playing.
Right. What about a Leafs fan, right? You identify as a Leafs fan, a Blue Jays fan.
Sure. That's all fun, but if you actually identify with it too hard.
Right, like some of these people on the sports radio shows. Like this guy JP I just met. JD. Sorry, we'll cut that out.
No, it's good. He needs to be knocked down a few notches.
I don't know anything about him. But my point is, no, but you're right. It's like it does come from a sense of probably a sense of just, feeling of inadequacy or a sense of lack or wanting to be part of something greater.
Or to be seen.
And to be seen.
To be seen for how you feel.
But needing this like external label, this external identity, when it feels like we're all, floating on this these waves of this massive ocean where we can't see the shore. We have no idea where we are. And I think it's the internet, frankly, that is driving that feeling, because people are sitting in their bedrooms in the middle of Iowa and like they're not going out and meeting people in the real world. They're not going to bowling alleys anymore like these books are saying. It's only the bowling leagues that really when those ended, when people stopped bowling, Tom.
Well, those used to be a great place for the
It
queer
is.
community to just go and.
This is like a serious thesis that some guy wrote a book recently. It's like the lack of those civic, institutions, these community organizations, but bowling leagues being one of them. But, it's a metaphor for just some type of place to feel seen.
Well, I believe in all of that. I obviously empathize with the communities that don't feel seen.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do feel like this fluidity type idea would have just been better.
Yes.
But I understand we're in a society where you do have to sort of meet it out a little bit more. But in an ideal world, who cares about any of it? And just be who you are.
Exactly.
And if you're a guy who wants to do something with a guy, what if there was no word bisexual or gay or anything like that?
Right. You're just a guy.
Now we're in bad territory of two just sort of straight white guys prattling on.
But you're saying straight white guys like that. That becomes a label.
Exactly. And now I have that
I don't
label.
want that label.
And now I'm not cool.
Who says I'm white? I'm Jewish, Tom. A lot of people don't think I'm white. Historically, we've not been classed as white, but
You look pretty damn white to me.
we fit in. We do tend to fit in.
Well, the Italians famously got sold into whiteness, and
Yeah, I mean it's assimilation, right? It's assimilation into some dominant culture is really what it comes down to. But
I don't feel comfortable anymore.
no,
Let's do a bit.
okay. So this is not like supposed to be some kind of a George Strombopoulos show. We're not getting into.
You don't
By
know
the way,
any of our.
You want Strombo? What about I can get you Jean Ghimeshi? You want him?
We've been dying to get him.
Yeah, I can make a call. He's still cool, right?
You guys are in that club together, right?
Yeah, we hang out on Saturdays. I shouldn't be saying that out loud.
No, it's
Jokes.
good.
I don't know the man.
It's good, man.
But
It's good. It's good.
I hear bad things. Actually, that's what I've heard.
Well, everyone has their foibles.
You know.
Oh God, I didn't mean that. He's a horrible guy.
This is where you get canceled. Defending Jean Ghimeshi.
I don't feel good anymore.
But Tom, do you think that maybe, and this is just, I've been a fan of yours, and I love your style of comedy. But it is a style of comedy that, when you talk about the manosphere, you talk about the other voices out there doing shows like yours, it doesn't quite occupy the same space in terms of volume.
Not yet.
No, but do you think it's a volume thing? Because you're kind of an understated kind of guy. Look, Stephen Wright isn't crushing it on the podcast circuit. But a Joe Rogan, a Tim Dillon.
Is this some kind of intervention?
What I'm saying, what if you just start screaming at your guests more? I think that's what you need to do. You just got to get a little more in their face. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Aggressively bisexual? You want aggressively bisexual? You got to raise the volume to get noticed out there. That's the truth, I think.
Well, we're trying to do it this way. We're politely asking people to spread the word. And
politely ask people to spread the word.
We'll do it my way. And by the way, I've had so many female guests on this show without even talking about that being a thing.
There you go.
And I think that's the real sign of progress.
Tom just passed the test, everybody. He's doing it his way, and that's the only way to do it.
This podcast is Bechdel approved.
Okay, perfect.
But honestly, I mean, isn't that a sign of progress to not just go on, not talk about it? I've never talked about how many female guests I've had on, but there's been a lot, and those episodes have much worse ratings.
Is that true?
But I keep booking them.
You keep booking them.
So, since it was just Valentine's Day,
Yes.
and speaking of bisexual, have you heard about these 36 questions to fall in love?
I think I have heard of that.
This was a big thing.
Yeah, on this 36th episode, by the way. How about that?
Holy Scott, I didn't even put that together.
I'm a bit of a numerologist,
You're a bit of an autistic.
studying Kabbalah.
So I thought, since it's sort of a Valentine's episode, and we're friends, but we're not in love.
I love you.
I love you, but we're not in love.
Okay.
I thought maybe we could do these 36 questions to fall in love and see if we fall in love.
I think this is all tending towards a nice bisexual conclusion today. Yes, go for it.
You ready?
I'm ready, baby.
So I think we're supposed to maybe both answer these.
Is this like categories? Am I writing down on my sheet? You write on yours? Is it a match game? Do we supposed to?
No. Let's just listen to each other and.
Okay.
Apparently this is a scientifically proven It came out in 1997.
What does that
Everything
mean?
good happened in the 90s.
Yeah. Eugenics is science too.
You got to get off that. You got to let that go. There's some scientists came up with this.
Okay.
It's a scientific approach, they say.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz.
36 questions to fall in love.
The 36 Chambers with Wu-Tang Clan.
With Scott Rogowsky.
Yeah.
Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Well, that just seems like a sort of stock old question. That doesn't seem like a question to fall in love.
And then I always follow up with do they have to be alive or dead? And it's like, you don't want to have dinner with a dead person. I've done it. It's not interesting. Dull conversation.
Yeah.
It starts to smell.
I've heard of Tinder. I haven't heard of Tinder. No, I don't have one. Can you think of
I've
one?
heard of Tinder. What is this, matching with a dead person, like a necrophiliac app?
Yeah, I was trying to come up with like dead person app.
Oh.
Let's
I've heard of
workshop this.
Tinder, but
Tinder.
there's Grindr, but there's no
Grinder.
There's no.
What are the other ones called? Bumble.
How about OK Coffin?
That's good. You did it.
Okay.
I'm going to cut that all out and just put me doing that joke.
Sure.
I've heard of OK Cupid, but OK Coffin?
That's great. That's good, Tom. You should use that.
I will, yeah.
Can I use that?
No.
Okay.
It's from my mind.
Okay.
That would be plagiarism. So anyway, what's your answer? A dinner guest.
Dinner guest right now. Who do I want to talk to at dinner with? I mean, this is my 12-year-old self coming out.
Go ahead. He's valid.
But, Nomar Garciaparra. It's my all-time favorite athlete.
Nomar.
Baseball player. Nomar. I met him once at Fenway Park, but, just got his autograph. I never got a chance to really talk with the guy, let alone have dinner, share some hors d'oeuvres, maybe like a kale salad we can split.
Okay.
I'd probably go for, I don't know, maybe some like lamb
It's going to be
kebabs.
this is going to take too long if you talk about the whole dinner.
Yeah.
So we've got your guest.
Maybe bananas Foster for dessert if he's into that.
And just for almost everyone who doesn't know who that is, he was a baseball player.
Yeah. Boston Red Sox. I wonder if he
But why he wasn't even particularly that good, right? Why him?
Tom, he was very good actually. Lifetime 300 average.
But he's
Rookie
not,
of the year.
He's not like an all-time. He's not like Hank Aaron. Why would you pick him?
He's a shortstop, first of all. But why did I pick him? Because he came up when I was coming up.
You're not even a Red Sox fan.
But I kind of was. He made me a Red Sox fan. I was obsessed with like first-round draft picks. So he was a first-round pick, 94 draft by Boston. And I was a big collector of like the minor league cards and the prospect cards. And I was 10 years old, Tom. This is like prime card collecting age for me. So something about his name, too, was so bizarre. Like Nomar Garciaparra. Turns out, do you know why he's named Nomar? This is true. His dad's name is Ramon. His dad pulled a palindrome on him, a mirror on him.
You're kidding.
Yeah, Ramon Nomar.
That's like very creative narcissism.
Isn't that cool? Radar. Yeah, what do you call that? It's like he mirrored his name. But he also looked like me, if I'm being honest. He was kind of an ugly dude.
You're not ugly.
Well, as a 12 or 10-year-old, I kind of thought
we are falling in love.
Yeah.
I just told you you're not ugly.
I got complimented.
Okay, so that's pretty interesting answer.
Yeah. He looked odd. Let's put it that way. Kind of big nose, ears,
Yeah.
you know?
I want to just answer quickly, just for the time issue on the podcast. I'm going to say Al Pacino.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Because time's running out with him, too.
Yeah, which he admits in his autobiography.
Yeah? What would you ask him, though?
Oh, I'd just take it in. He's just a wonderful man.
Okay.
I'd like to hang out with Alec Baldwin, too, very badly. Would you like to be famous? In what way? Well, you are. You have a little bit of fame, don't you, Quiz Daddy?
I guess we all have a little bit of fame. But again, that's a spectrum, isn't it?
Sure is.
I don't know where 61.4 thousand followers on Instagram ranks on the fame scale.
It's funny because, from my chair, it sounds pretty damn good.
Right, but exactly. See?
In the grand scheme, it's not really even cracking
And
it.
that's the point about this whole fame game. Like, no one's ever happy where they are until you just decide, I'm happy where I am. So I'm very happy where I am. I couldn't give a shit, really, about how famous I get.
You couldn't.
I could not.
But interestingly, it does seem like since I've known you, you're always sort of hatching little schemes to try to, get in the conversation.
The fame conversation?
Yeah.
Schemes? I mean, I don't know
Or,
if they'd be
you know,
schemes more so
whatever-
than just
whatever you call
ambitions to
these creative
be
endeavors.
creative. And that's something that I'll always do. I mean, I always want to be creating and be productive and constructive, I would say. It's like, that's what it comes down to for me. I want to be doing things and making things. Like coming up here, I came all the way to Toronto just to sit in this chair with you because I enjoy this.
We flew you in, just
I
like
appreciate
we've
that.
promised Army Hammer will do if he agrees.
Army Hammer?
Yeah, we're trying to get
now,
Army.
there's a guy I want to have dinner with.
I wouldn't have dinner with that guy if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because I'll be
you'll
served.
be served.
I'll be the dinner.
Never mind Bananas Foster. How about Scott Rogowsky Foster?
How to Serve Man by Army Hammer.
I'm going to answer this question
Yeah,
now.
fame.
Would I like to be famous? Yes. In what way? Very.
And then you'll be happy.
And then I won't have any problems ever again.
Right, no problems at all.
No, but my honest answer is yes, but a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just enough.
You know what? Another quick story. In the flying today, who was in front of me at the airport putting his stuff on the bags going through security, who got recognized by TSA.
Mark
and
Carney.
I recognize him. No, totally bald guy, alopecia guy from Barry. The actor, NoHo Hank. You ever watch Barry? HBO's Barry?
Yeah.
Anthony Carrigan's his name. I had to look it
I
up.
thought you were saying he's from Barrie, Ontario.
No.
That would make sense if he's landing in Pearson.
Barry, the TV show, NoHo Hank, great actor in that thing. And the TSA guy goes, "Hey, man, love your work, man." And he's like, "Oh, thanks." And then I was like, "Yeah, man, Barry was great." He's like, "Thanks." And like, that's a nice level of fame.
And then you went, Barrie, Ontario was great.
Yeah.
And you went, shit.
Damn it. I
I'm
always get that
bested
mixed up.
by Barrie, Ontario. I'm sure the guys, he took me out of that show. Too
Really?
Too comedic.
You didn't? Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'll get you canceled.
By the way, I want to mention that this segment was actually suggested by a viewer.
Cool.
Viewer and Patreon supporter, Dara.
Thanks, Dara.
And I actually have talked to her online, but I actually don't know if it's Dara or Dara, but I'm going to go with Dara.
Let us know, Dara.
You can't tell stuff like that when you're just
Right.
reading it.
This is true.
Okay, questions to fall in love. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I used to do that a lot as a kid. And I will say...
Do you rehearse this? Hey, Jean, how's it going?
Yeah. Jean. Hey, Jean.
Hey, Jean, where were we meeting this week?
Definitely want to run that a few times, get that down. But no, I used to do this when I was my first crushes. But Tom, I will say, I've been talking to someone, and those feelings have been fluttering back to me when I talk to this person, to the point where I have sort of rehearsed a little bit, written some things down, because I do feel that middle school crush vibe again. So
I hope you're not talking to her about Nomar Garcia Parra.
yeah, we haven't brought him up yet.
You won't stand a chance with women in that sense.
She is a baseball fan, though.
Oh,
Jay's fan, too.
is she from here?
Maybe.
Do I know her?
Maybe.
Wow. We got a lot to talk about after this. Do I? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. What would constitute a perfect day for you?
A perfect day. God, honestly, man, I had a perfect day yesterday. I had a perfect day. It's a perfect day every day, man, when you're in the flow, Just feeling present is a perfect day for me. Like I did another podcast yesterday, this VCR party show in Brooklyn.
We're not advertising other podcasts on here.
Check out Found Footage Festival.
Stop that. I'm bleeping. Yeah. I'm bleeping all of that.
Bleeping it. But just hanging out with friends, man. Like, this is perfect. This is great. I'm looking forward to grabbing a chicken burger after this. $6.99. That's a good deal.
Yeah, and then you're going to record Evil Men podcast.
Another podcast.
This guy can't stop podcasts.
Yeah, check out Evil Men, Found Footage Festival, and Savvy.
Smartless. Smartless is awesome. It's three really rich guys
getting richer,
who get richer as they speak,
yes.
And they they talk about just the little things in life, which are really interesting to hear from guys like that. Oh, my valet, didn't park properly.
My helicopter's in the garage again.
And I'm sure they'd tell you all, oh, we have problems just like you.
Yeah.
And then they go sleep in a pile of money.
your money.
Our money.
Your hard
Our money.
listened to money.
That we earn them by having to listen to their 8-minute long ads every 3 minutes of podcast. And by the way, Scott, this podcast doesn't have ads.
Not a single ad.
No.
You do it for the love of the game.
I do it for that sweet $300 of Patreon money every month.
You do it for Dara.
What would constitute... So I liked your answer on the perfect day. That was really nice.
Yeah.
My perfect day, airport bar, drive to the hotel bar,
Right.
happy hour bar, after happy hour at the bar.
And then in bed with a cocktail.
And then top it all off with my Italian toothpaste.
Yes.
When did you last sing to yourself?
I sing to myself multiple times a day.
Do you?
Yes.
What do you sing?
Constantly singing to myself. Well, I mean, when I'm with my dog, it's usually focused around him. Who's a little pumpkin, pumpkin boy? Who's a little pumpkin? You're my little boy. You know, things like that.
Nice.
Who's a little stinky, dinky dog? You know.
My answer to this is almost never.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't feel the stirrings of music in your heartstrings?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
What about like commercials? Don't get stuck in your head. 1877 cars for kids. KIA cars for kids. Right?
Yeah. I mute almost every commercial.
Wow. There's great stuff out there. Great jingles out there.
Why are they trying to... They're trying to get cars for kids?
Cars for kids. These kids got to get their cars, Tom.
It's insane.
Cars with a K.
If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life,
Wow.
which would you want? What do you mean, which would you want? Oh,
Well, I guess
either the mind or the body.
The mind or the body. You can't have both. I think that's an easy one for me. I'm going with mind. Mind over matter.
Really? So you have an old, crinkly body, but your mind is sharp as a tack.
Yeah, because they're like, wheel me around,
Mm-hmm. But it hurts.
Well, I know.
Aren't you
and
in pain all the time when you're that old?
I guess like you're using the acuity of your mind to just focus on your pain. That wouldn't be a good use of the mind. I would say if you are going to get to 90 years old in a decrepit body with a sharp mind, don't think about your body. Mm-hmm. Disassociate with the body. And you can numb that shit with many forms of drugs and narcotics.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You have the mind, and then
Right.
you just use drugs
Yes.
to
There's no drug that's going to
ease your body.
cure your dementia, unfortunately.
Right, right,
But you can certainly get a cortisone shot to the hip.
right. Well, I've decided that this is going to be basically the whole episode.
Yeah, we got 36
if you don't
of
mind,
these.
because
I like it.
we just did 6 questions, and we have 30 more.
Okay. And are we gating this for the paywall? At what point do we say, watch the rest, subscribe for the rest? If you want to get to all 36, see, this is what you got to do.
We're going to put the 36th question under the paywall.
Perfect.
But everything else
Everything
is free.
else. Okay, but that's the juiciest question.
I hope they're
That
better.
decides if we're
I hope
compatible.
it's better than these fucking stupid questions. We're supposed to fall. We're supposed to fall in love
I'm
from
not too
this.
impressed with this so far, yeah.
This is scientifically crafted.
Yeah.
But
what about-
listen, I'm into it.
how about like, where do you like to get fucked?
I love questions that I don't have to write.
Right.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with the next 30 questions to fall in love with Scott Rogowsky. And we're back with Quiz Daddy Scott Rogowsky.
Savvy Daddy now.
Savvy Daddy.
That's right. Play Savvy
And we're
Dad
back
Live.
doing 36 questions to fall in love. And
Lightning round.
As cameraman Bob just pointed out, we have to move it along because 30 questions, the way we're going, will take all day.
We're lucky if there are 36 people left.
Nomar
This
Garcia Parr will be dead by the end of this. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
No.
Yeah, that's a crazy question.
Wait. See, I just said that quickly to move on, but you really want to know the truth. The truth will
Well, let's
I actually
let's
do.
still go for
Can I-
entertainment.
without like, I'm putting this on tape here too, which is going to
Yeah.
freak me out. But I actually have had odd premonitions, Tom, of being shot.
Shot.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to admit that I love this idea. I don't love this method of death for me.
You do look kind of like a Jewish John Lennon.
Jewish
those
John Lennon,
glasses.
yeah, with the glasses, a little owlish. But yeah, no, I
Do an impression of Jewish John Lennon.
Jewish John Lennon. Well, yes, I'll have a gonna get everything toasted. Gonna get. I'll tell you, scrape out the middle there. Use the lox spread. I want the lox spread. I can't really do
Okay,
it, John.
well, you will
James
die-
Hartnett does the impressions. I can't do the John Lennon
You will
impression.
die in the streets like a dog.
No, I don't know.
And I think probably for me, something common.
Cirrhosis of the liver, I'm guessing.
No.
If you keep it up.
Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. Partner? I thought we were trying to fall in love.
Partner.
But we have partners?
Well, we have an affinity for Ryan Leaf jerseys.
Okay, you and I have in
guess you
common.
and I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
we're-
What are 3 things? Go
things.
Quick.
Baseball, sports, Jays,
We like baseball.
baseball, comedy,
Comedy.
acid wash jeans.
Acid wash jeans.
I mean, I can't say I wear them often, but though the sliders, the Adidas slides, I got those.
You wear those? Okay, we did that. I'm not going to answer that one. For what in your life do you feel most grateful?
Oh man, just fucking being alive, man.
That's similar to your perfect day
I
question.
know, but it's true. Like,
Are
I
you
get
just
to,
this guy? Or just
I'm this
you
guy.
are a
now.
happy guy.
This is me now. This is the
happy.
change I'm talking about. I wasn't
happy.
always this way.
Yeah.
I would have said, what am I most grateful for? I mean, the ability to jerk off is also nice.
Oh,
See, is that what you want? Is that what you want, Tom?
There, no.
I mean, that's the other end of the spectrum. Again.
Save that for your found footage podcast.
Yeah, true. But okay, can I rephrase it?
Not that.
To exercise personal ownership over your own orgasm.
Oh my goodness.
It's a wonderful thing, no?
That was even worse.
Really?
Yeah. I feel grateful for, I'm going to be sincere, not having to have a Joe job at the moment.
There you go.
And for the last few
I'm
years.
gonna add that one to the list.
Now, in this business, it's scary. You never know when you're going to have to get a Joe job.
Right.
So that looms.
A Trader Joe job? Is that
Well, they're all classically very
Joe
happy,
job?
aren't they?
I know, and I worked at Trader Joe's. I had a
you
Trader
did?
Joe's job, yeah.
Are you happy?
It was pretty good. Summer of 2007.
For what, if you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
Wow, now we're getting into it. I mean, I was raised very, very well. I mean, honestly, for the sake of the game, I'll say, I'll say something because the truth is, you can't change. You don't want to change anything. It made me who I am. Everything that happened to me, the way I was raised. But
Yeah, that's the problem.
yeah, well, no. See, I actually like where I am these days. But my mother has multiple sclerosis, and growing up, seeing her in pain and going to hospitals and things like that, and that definitely messed me up. That was my probably most severe trauma.
Yeah.
So in a perfect world, again, had I not been raised in that household with that mother, I'd probably be a fucking horrible person. Like, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing comedy. I'd be like a banker, a finance guy, like a piece of shit, like Wall
Gave you
Street guy.
just a bit of a skewed, different look on things.
It gave me a little compassion, and it
Yeah.
gave me a sense of frailty and vulnerability that I think is kind of core to who I am. But yeah.
For me, I'm going to answer this. It'd be nice sometimes if you said, like, what about you?
Oh, what about you, Tom?
I wish I was put into more hobbies, like piano, for instance, so that I would have those skills now.
But can I counter that gently? I was put into piano 4 or 5 years.
And you
What did I
hated
do
it.
with it? Squandered it.
Yeah.
So it's like you wish for these things, but ultimately you could have put yourself in piano. Like, if you really were interested, you would have done it,
Well, I have.
And now you can
At
do it.
times.
Now you can do it today. There's
No,
nothing
but you'll
never
never
too
be as
late.
good as when your little child brain is learning.
I probably better. Your fingers aren't that big when you're small. And you got to have big fingers.
You
for
don't get
piano.
better at anything than when you were a kid.
Yeah, you're so wrong.
Believe me, I try to learn Spanish. I can't even remember how to ask you what your name is.
There are certain things intellectually that, yes, you can grasp when you're younger. That's true. Languages being a key one.
Take 4 minutes. That's not happening. And tell your partner your life story in as much detail. We're skipping that one.
Skip it.
Yeah.
Pass.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
If I could gain something, so this is like supernatural. How about invisibility? Is that the answer you want?
It said anything. It said any.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, and I'm asking myself again.
Tom, what do you want to be when you wake up in the morning? What do you want to?
I would like to be blessed with. I'll take invisibility too.
We're just gonna be. We're not into each other.
Or teleportation.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
Beam me up, Tommy.
Then I don't have to be invisible. I can just land in the ladies' room.
Right.
If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
Crystal ball.
What kind of gun they use to shoot you?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know, man. Would you want to know when you die, like the date? So you can
No, God, no.
Expiration date?
No, that would be awful.
No?
No. Even if it was far away, then once that time comes near, you'd know. That's a lose-lose.
But push back. Don't you like knowing when the train is coming? When you're waiting for the bus or train, they tell you 3 minutes it arrives. I mean, like there's a sense of knowing, or when you're downloading something, it'll be ready in 12 minutes. Like,
but none of those things give me eternal nothingness.
Well, Tom, you're gonna die. That's the thing. You're gonna die.
Yeah, I know, but so I'd just rather not know when.
But knowing when it relieves anxiety. I feel like otherwise it's like, could it be today? Could it be tomorrow? Could it be like knowing when it's like, whew, I can relax on that because it's gonna happen. Remember, it's gonna fucking happen. Accept that.
Well, we don't know what AI might get up to.
Oh, Tom, it's gonna happen. So I actually would like to know. I think.
Okay. Well, we answered that. I would like to see. I don't know. I'm going to skip that. Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it?
You know, like playing the drums, like really getting good at the drums. Mm. And why? You got to buy drums.
Yeah.
And then you got to find a place to play them.
It's noisy.
Yeah. But I'll look into it.
You can get those electronic ones now.
Right. How about you, Tom? What have you dreamed about?
Oh, thanks for asking, Scott. What have I dreamed of doing for a long time? I mean, I'd love to go to Japan. That's kind of a basic one these days. A lot of people go.
A lot of people are going. Japan's trending.
Why haven't I done it? Money, fear of flying.
Oh, fear of flying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to die?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how about this, Tom? You know when you're going to die, and it's not when you go to Japan. You're like, great, I can fly to Japan. Not worried about it.
Well, okay. How about this? I asked the crystal ball, will I die in a plane crash? If it says no, I never have to be scared of flying again.
There you go. Okay, now we're like
that's
refining the question. That's good.
And if it says yes,
you're not going to
never
Japan.
Fly again.
You could kiss Japan goodbye. Take a boat.
But here's the interesting brain scramble. If it says yes and I choose never to fly again,
right,
I still have to die on a plane. Right. So how do I end up on a plane? Somebody's got to knock me out and drag me onto one, basically. Yeah, I'm forced onto a plane.
You're forced onto a plane.
And do I want to know that someday I'll be forced onto a plane to die?
And the greatest irony, Tom, get on the plane if you want to live. Like you're being evacuated from the Saigon embassy or something. Yeah.
Like in Seinfeld with the pie. Get on the plane.
They almost died on the plane.
And then they hit me on the head and put me on the plane and I die. Right. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Boy.
Hey, if I could get any ability, maybe it's the ability to read.
Greatest accomplishment of my life, man. You know, I've accomplished quite a lot, and I'm fairly proud of them all. I don't have a family
yet.
Brag, I know. But no, it's true. I feel very blessed to have done what I've done. I think I did this. I will say this always sticks out to me though, just because of the sheer like self-starterness of it all. I was asked about 10 years ago by the Sklar brothers, Ray and Jason Sklar, to help them with a podcast called Finding the Funny. And they said, you can come here a producer and edit the thing. And it's for Audible, like 10 episodes. And I'm like, okay, I never did a podcast, produced, didn't know how to edit. I just said yes. And I freaking did it, man. I edited and produced a 10-episode podcast for Audible that you can still listen to today for the Sklar Brothers. And that's just always, I'm very proud of that. Very few people have listened to it, but it is probably one of my greatest accomplishments.
That's cool.
Because I just went in blind and just trusted that I'd figured it out.
You jumped, you took the leap.
Yeah.
The Sklar Brothers podcast leap.
And they believed in me, which was really nice.
Do you ever look through your phone contacts for no reason, really, just because out of curiosity?
Sometimes.
Well, I did it recently, and I had a Sklar brother in there.
Yeah?
And I went, what?
Really?
And then I remembered he was going to do a show I was putting on or something.
Yeah. We'll FaceTime him after this.
But I just thought, that's funny. I have a Sklar brother in there.
Yeah. Which one? Do you know?
I want to say Randy. What's the other one's name?
Jason.
Yeah, it was Randy. What do you value most in a friendship?
I would say, showing up, just like durability.
That's a good one.
Which I guess loyalty is another word for it, but just someone who checks in.
Support.
And support, but just someone who just checks, not like supporting. I mean, certainly I have some friends who've come to a lot of my shows, and that's really nice, but
check in.
Just checking in. It's a version of just checking in.
Check-in's nice.
How you doing?
It's funny because I almost never call you.
No. How about you, Tom? What do you value in a friend?
Thanks for asking. Adoration. Yeah, I would like them to adore me. What is your most treasured memory?
Treasured. These are all so similar. These questions
I know. Like
treasured memory.
Should we bail? We're
No,
on,
I mean,
we're
if
on question 17.
17, we're halfway there. Let's go for it.
Rapid fire.
Treasured memory. Taking a dump in my dungarees when I was 3 years old.
Fine, why not? Mine is, I don't know, Andy Kindler saying something nice about me.
There you go.
Yeah. What is your most terrible memory?
Terrible memory.
Rapid fire.
That's
hard. That's a little personal.
It is,
it?
but I'll tell you, I almost killed somebody.
Okay, well, they didn't die.
But you know how it was. This might scare you. Moving
You were flying a plane?
No, AC unit.
Oh my god!
In my building in Brooklyn, dude, the fucking thing fell out the window.
It did.
I lived above a restaurant, a very busy Thai restaurant, on a Saturday night, and by the grace of God, there was no one underneath it. They would have been dead, and it would have been on me.
Oh my goodness!
I'll never forget the fucking thing going through my hands, the cord, like.
Wow,
dude, I'm getting chills thinking about
it.
Yeah.
See, we're gonna race through this, and then something like that comes up. It's pretty interesting.
I don't want to sit with that feeling though. Moving on. What about you?
I mean, mine, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uncle.
Dead uncle.
Gian.
Uncle Gian.
Uncle Gian. Oh. Do we lose
By the way, I'm always preaching honesty and vulnerability on this show.
Are you?
That's too vulnerable. Most terrible memory.
But how do you get to know someone? How do you get to love someone?
Yeah, well, if I were just alone with you, I would tell you.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say it in front of all these cameras.
Right.
Also, there's a few to pick from.
Yeah, we'll go through them tonight over cocktails.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly,
Again.
Would you change anything about the way you're now living?
I mean, this is one of those things where it's like if you're living fully presently, dude, then you're eternal. I believe it's like there's an eternal now.
So is the answer no?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because I'll be honest, I might stop shooting this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very okay. We'll do a post show.
But Scott, you can't live that way. Because if I just said, because I'm trying to build this. But if I knew there's only a year left,
okay, that's fair.
It wouldn't build that much.
Fair. That's fair.
And I would go, well, this is,
That's fair. Because this does take time.
And I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to do all these things. I'm trying to figure out if this is a good format or not.
So what would you do? What would you do? You wouldn't be doing this podcast. What would you do? How would you?
I'd spend at least like 5 days not being able to get out of bed. So there's goes
upon the news. So there goes 5 days. Good.
I got 360 left.
Make it 5 months. Why stop at 5 days? Just spend the whole year in bed till you die. How about that?
I mean, I might. That would be really fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
But like I say, I guess see friends at the cocktail bar.
Just get drunk.
Get drunk.
And, honestly.
I don't have a lot of money in my bank account, but maybe if it's purely goes towards cocktails.
Drugs are a cheap thrill, man.
No, not these days.
Not these days.
$20 a pop. For a cocktail.
Yeah, what about gummies though? Like do some weed gummies.
Oh, I'd rather die today than do that. Yeah.
Shit.
What does friendship mean to you? We've covered that. What roles do love and affection play in your life?
What roles they play? I mean, it's everything, dude. It's central. It's central to be loving and loving others. Yeah, to love yourself. Central.
It's everything.
It's everything, dude.
Alternate sharing.
You just got to beat off. That's love. That's loving yourself.
Love yourself?
Yeah. Jerk it, dude.
Scott.
Come on, Tom. You got to jerk off more, dude.
I never knew this side of you, really.
By the way, you know what's funny? I've jerked off once this year.
What?
Yeah.
That's why you won't stop talking about it.
Exactly. It is. It has been on my mind lately. I almost did it yesterday, but
So you're on some kind of...
no, it's just like...
You're on this thing where you're...
It just hasn't occurred to me.
No, you're always searching for something, and then you have all this sort of positivity.
Yeah,
It's almost like spiritual mumbo jumbo.
It feels mumbo jumbo
And
to you?
you probably eat all healthy now, right? And
Fairly, I try. I'm more conscious. It's conscious. It's like, do I want to... It's the porn thing that I quit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's bad stuff.
Yeah. I can jerk off to the memory of porn. I've watched so much of it.
I don't want to keep talking about this jerking off stuff.
We're trying to get to love each other, Tom. We're trying to get to know each other. Isn't that the point of this?
Should be called 36 questions to fall in hate.
Really?
Yeah. If you keep talking that way.
I didn't know you're such a Puritan.
I am, yeah.
Really?
I'm a prude.
Yeah?
In public.
In public. Okay. That belies the true nature of the beast, though. You're a total perv then behind the curtains.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say about you too, and all your positivity stuff now. Is like there's always
think there's something
there's
lurking?
a real unrest underneath that.
I mean, again, there was an unrest, but I've found a way to rest. So now now the opposite is I do talk about it publicly instead of keeping it hidden. Isn't that funny? Because how would
I'm skeptical.
you want to get into that?
I'm skeptical. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner.
Positive.
It says do
characteristic.
5 items.
One.
You want to do 5 really quick?
One.
I'll start. You start.
Positive characteristic about you.
Yeah, 5. We'll do 5 each, but they have to be fast.
Okay.
I'm worried too. Is the whole episode going to feel rushed?
No, but it's. But
We're talking with prompts.
The thing is, here's what's positive: that you do pick up the phone when I call, and we do communicate, which is more than some people can. I can say that about.
It's nice.
So that's very positive.
We have made some effort to stay in touch over the years.
Yes, and for all this performance, which I realize is a performance, when we're not on camera, you're a good dude. You're a good dude. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing here.
What am I doing?
No, you're a good dude when it counts.
Am I being?
Yeah, I mean you're. I'm just fucking with you.
All right, I'm going to give you one.
You can take a joke. You're good at taking jokes. That's a positive.
I'm going to give you one. You're very positive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you 5.
Okay.
You're very positive. You go out and do stuff instead of complaining about stuff. You're very nice and you listen. I ran
I know
out.
there aren't that many.
I ran out.
You're handsome. You're well built.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you've got a very calm demeanor about you. I really do appreciate that about you.
Yeah, it's a lie. How close and warm is your family? I don't want to do that one. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother? You already said. Kind of.
Well,
Make 3 true.
I love my mother.
So do I. Make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling. No, let's not do that.
What about the French we?
Okay, let's do 3 we. We statements. We are both. Let's say it together.
We're both.
This
in our
sucks.
40s?
No, this sucks. Yeah, we're both in our 40s.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I'm just in my 4T.
4T. Well, it counts.
No, 40s are after, and I'm in my 40. Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share. Jerking off, it sounds like.
Yeah, an oogie cookie. No, I wish I had someone I could share a stroll hand in hand with. I like that.
Oh, that's nice.
I know these people at the airports, these couples in the airport just walking hand in hand to their gate, old couples, and it's just like a simple thing. I
don't quite get like extensive hand holding.
No.
A bit maybe, but like walking all the way down the street holding hands, it's a little...
With your beloved?
It's a bit cumbersome.
With your beloved, though?
Yeah, but it just feels like a handicap. Like, You're handicapping yourself. You're giving away one whole hand.
It's like a three-legged race to you.
It's like a three-legged race. Yeah.
There's stability in another, no? You don't find the stability in holding on to someone?
It's nice. It's affection, but maybe like 5 seconds and then go back to swinging.
What about a lock
swinging
arm?
Both of your arms like a normal person.
I find arm swinging a little odd, don't you?
No, it's just a balance thing.
It's very ape-like when we swing our arms around.
Yes, we are apes.
I know. It reminds me of my primitive nature. That's why I like an elegant arm lock, you know? You don't see chimps doing that.
If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for them to know.
Sorry, I zoned out there.
Yeah, that's a stupid question. Tell your partner what you like about them. We did that.
I gotta say,
share an embarrassing moment in your life.
Embarrassing moment. I've had quite a lot of those.
Ooh.
What's been the most embarrassing moment? I mean, a lot of them go back to childhood, but I'm trying to think of something more recent.
Well, I'll start while you're thinking.
Yeah.
I feel like the life of a stand-up comedian is constant embarrassment. Mm-hmm. You have to go do a show at a Boston Pizza where nobody knows that stand-up comedy is happening, and everyone's trying to watch the hockey game. Mm-hmm. And you have to show up. Is there anything more embarrassing than trying to tell these people that you think you're funny?
Right. Just the idea of saying, pay attention to me.
And then doing it.
I'm going to make you laugh. Yeah.
And then doing it.
And how about when you fail and don't make them laugh? Is that even more embarrassing? Because sometimes if you make them,
of course it is.
If you make them laugh, it's validating.
But in a show like that, you're not going to make them laugh.
It's doomed to fail. I mean, embarrassing. I've said so many stupid things so many times I can't even recall.
I can recall a few just from the past 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
When did you last cry in front of another person? That's a good one.
Last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about by yourself?
Also, probably recently, last week, the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to know why?
If you don't mind sharing.
Well, it's you're going to think it's corny.
No, I'm not. I shared this recently in another episode, but I cried by myself because I plugged in an old phone and was looking at old pictures of myself and got quite sad about
where you ended up today.
Yeah. I was seeing all the hope. No, for the opposite reason. I was seeing a young man who didn't believe in himself.
Oh, really?
And that made me sad.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you believe in yourself now.
I didn't say I started.
Tom, I cried in the presence of my friend Art, or Banny, as we call him. And it was such a strange thing. We were at lunch. His son called, and he's like, "Hey, sorry, I'm at lunch with my friend Scott. Everything good? All right, I'll call you later." And just seeing that moment happen made me think of my dad when he always picks up the phone when I call, no matter what he's doing, in the middle of a meeting, lunch, same thing. And he'll just be like, "Scott, I can't talk, but everything good? Okay. Thanks." And I just was like, it just hit me that like, what a cool thing to do as a dad, to just be there at the beck and call, really, at all times, and how lucky I am to have had a dad like that and still have a dad like that.
That's not corny. That's nice.
Yeah.
Tell your partner something that you like about them. We did that.
This really could be distilled down.
Yeah.
This could be like
more 10, like 4 questions.
This could be a David Letterman top 10 list.
Yeah. And is this their scientific thought of how you fall in love? To go, oh, I like that you have blue eyes.
Yeah. It's also like, who has the patience for this?
Oh, God.
I mean, 36 questions.
What if anything is too serious to be joked about?
Is that a question?
Yep.
Is there anything too serious to be joked about? And that's an issue for comedians. That's an interesting question to answer. What do you think?
Yeah, we've all heard this rigmarole, haven't we?
I don't think there is anything too serious to joke about.
It's nothing if you do it artfully.
Well, yeah, it was like, what is a joke, right? Like, what is,
It also depends who you are and where you're coming from.
Yeah.
There are jokes I wouldn't make that Sarah Silverman could.
But is it about seriousness? I think everything in life is ridiculous. All aspects of life it could be equally ridiculous and equally sacred, right? Profane and sacred. So it is like the perspective you have on it.
I agree. If you were to die this evening, They keep making it sooner and sooner.
I think the last question.
The first one is, would you like to know if you'll ever die? The second one is, you have a year to live.
Yeah. The final question
now
is,
you're dying this evening.
Yeah. The final question is, any final words?
Who wrote this? My doctor?
Look behind you is the last.
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you... that happened to me recently when I lost my phone.
Yeah.
What would you most regret? Not having told someone... Fuck that.
Wow, regrets.
Your house containing everything you own catches fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. And it can't be your flashlight.
It can't be my Nomar Garcia para flashlight.
That disgusts me for some reason.
For some reason. For some reason. One item that I would save. Geez. This is coming to mind just because I look at it there's a photo of my grandma and her friend what was her name? Sylvia? Sybil. My Grammy, Elsie, and her friend Sybil with the former mayor of New York, Ed Koch, signed to my Grammy, to Elsie, best wishes, Ed Koch. And that's by my bedside. And I think I'd grab that.
Well, I don't know what you need the porn for anymore.
This is exactly why I don't need it.
Just block out those two ladies. That Koch was a piece of ass.
Yeah, with that port wine stain on his head. Yeah.
Guess what? We have two more.
Great.
Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing? No.
This is insane.
Well, that's a crazy question.
Tom, you don't have the right list here. This is like some kind of like Russian propaganda version of the list here.
Across some kind of
you found this
sick snuff list.
Yeah. You found this on Truth Social?
Share a personal problem and ask your partners on advice on how they might handle it.
Personal problem. You got any personal problems, Tom?
I have a million.
I feel pretty good about advice these days. I'm like,
well, okay, what's a personal problem? I seem to be dissatisfied in my career.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, I'm doing this, and it's good, and I'm proud of it. But
what would mean satisfaction to you?
I think somebody big asking me to do something and telling me, I'm good enough.
So some kind of external validation from a higher power, higher authority.
Yeah, well, I talked about it briefly in an episode, but I was recently up for a big film, and I did multiple auditions for it, and I started to really dream. And I'm not sure yet if it's gone, but it feels gone to me now. And the process of having to just accept that this is it, I'm finding difficult because I got to dream about old ambitions for a little while.
And you've tasted the fruits of this because I've seen you on my television. I've seen you pop up in film and television. And it's such a thrill, Tom.
This was a better opportunity than any of those. Well, when those things, those are exciting too.
Right. Mm-hmm. So
maybe that's it. Maybe it's the auditioning process.
Yeah.
And I'm not the world's, acting isn't even my main pursuit.
Right. Which also, okay, can I stop you there? Mm-hmm. Do you think you're bringing your best to these auditions?
I do.
Well, have you taken steps to hone your skills? Have you taken acting classes?
Yes, I've been taking these Meisner classes for a few years now. Okay.
So you are working towards this thing. So why do you
trying hard at it.
Well, why do you think that it's over or you're not going to get there? I mean,
that's just my frame. Yeah. I have a negative framing device.
Right.
I don't know if it's trying to protect me or what it's trying to do.
Of course it's trying to protect you. Yes, absolutely.
But it's not even been
it's safer.
It's been not even 5 days since I handed in the last audition, and I'm already going, that's it, that's over.
Well, how about you let go of that audition because there's truly nothing you can do now?
Well, Scott, I try. Right. See, I obviously know what I'm supposed to do, but I still dream, and then I get sad that the dream is gone. And
for sure. No, but this is the practice. It is hard to you talk about practicing piano or drums.
By the way, this jersey smells a bit like cat pee, and it's not because of me. I've never had a cat.
Okay. So the original.
I think it's something about the material.
I will be washing it several times before.
I don't think you're going to get that smell out.
Well, Tom, I will say,
let's have your big advice.
just my advice is, and it's just keep doing it, man, and focus on the labor, not the fruits of the labor.
I know.
That's it.
This is the problem with advice that I talked to JD about last week. Is most advice you already know,
right?
So advice, a lot of it is useless.
Exactly.
Because I know, put it out of your mind. Focus on what you're doing.
Right.
Enjoy the doing and not the potential. Enjoy the journey.
Right. So
the Buddhist thing. It's the journey, not the...
So the key thing here, Tom, is not just words. It's not just hearing it and going, yeah, I know. It's doing it. It's being it. It's like practicing being it. And that means sitting there after an audition or even before the audition, I'm going to go into this audition. First of all, who the fuck am I? Where am I on this planet? None of this fucking matters. So no pressure. Relax. Have fun. Do I enjoy doing this? Do it.
But Scott, it does matter because when you get to do that stuff, it's really fun. And when you get to do that stuff, it opens up other opportunities that will be really fun.
Right. But are you...
And the money you would make would be fun.
I'm not ignoring that. But do you tense up when you do the audition? Do you feel relaxed when you're doing the audition?
I feel pretty good when I do it. It's not about the doing it.
Yeah.
It's about the hoping.
It's the hoping. So, dude, but that's the thing. Letting go of attaching yourself to the outcome. Okay. Perfect example. HQ. Right? Now, I probably auditioned for like 20 things. I'm not a big auditioner. Commercials, a guest spot on Broad City, Search Party, some TV shows. Never got anything. No callbacks. The one thing I get, HQ. You know why? Because my buddy called me up. You want to audition for this thing? I was about to move to LA. I had like no interest in staying in New York and doing anything. And he's like, it's a game show on your phone. And I literally didn't think anything of that. I was like, the fuck, a game show on your phone? This is bullshit. So I kind of demeaned it in my mind. I didn't have any expectation. I went in not giving a fuck about this thing. The other auditions, I really want this Broad City audition. Oh, this is perfect for me. It's written just for me. This, I had no expectation whatsoever. I went in there, I just completely within myself and just did my own thing, and it worked. And that's the thing I got.
Well, Scott, yes, we all know this.
Yeah.
It's the law of not caring about something.
Right.
But again, that doesn't help me.
Well, try not caring as much. It seems counterintuitive.
I can't
do that.
You can't just tell somebody not to care about something.
No,
you can't.
Okay, I know you can't.
But you can tell them to try to put it out of their mind.
You can try. You can practice getting to that mindset.
Yeah,
that's all. Start with everything. Start with like the weather. I don't care that it's cold. I don't care that it's raining.
Okay, now what would you like my advice on?
Okay, so I mentioned I've been talking to somebody, and I haven't dated in 5 months.
Oh, 5 whole months.
And it'll be 6 months by February 16th.
Like no date. You haven't been out with anybody.
No dates. Okay. Yeah. Like, I've been out with some women, but I told them like, I'm not dating. I'm not looking. I'm not on dating apps. I'm not actively looking to date. But this person just enters my life totally randomly, not in a dating context. And because we don't live in the same city, it's like we just talk, and we've been talking for like a month. And I would like to explore where this goes, but I still don't really want to date. You know what I mean? Like I want to get to know this person. I don't want to get physical with this person. Because in my past, once the physical boundary dissolves, I short circuit and I kind of just go like, well, this is my girlfriend now. And we're getting married maybe,
Okay.
And so I want to really pump the brakes on that. So how would you approach like a non-dating dating scenario? How do I slow down in this respect?
You could try like playing Scrabble. Like just say, I don't want it. Or I'm not sure about you. But maybe we could just meet up and play Scrabble.
Yeah.
And then I'm going home.
Right.
Don't try anything funny with me.
Don't try anything funny. What if I start spelling out really like sexual phrases on the board?
Well,
I mean, it's just unconscious.
So is this the main problem? Is you're trying to repress your sexual desire?
That might be part of it. Yeah, not repress, but I'm trying not to let it rule my.
People who are repressing things always push back on the word repress.
Yeah, it's like letting the desire come and not acting on it. Just like because it's going to come. And I have to accept that.
Now I wonder about people like you. This is kind of what I was saying about the sober people. There's such a a lust for control behind all of these behaviors.
Well, isn't that it, right? It's the lust for control that drives all of us. It's the lust for control that is the person who wants to call themselves this, that, or the other, identify, because it's controlling who they are, where they are. Yeah, it's all about sense of control.
Don't you sometimes want to just... I think a lot of us should let go of the idea of control.
Exactly.
Because there are a lot of things we can't control. And even the things we can, like all this stuff you're doing, like the sexual stuff. Maybe just, don't go crazy with it, but maybe acknowledge that there are aspects of your desire that you can't control, and that's fine.
Well,
because then you end up depriving yourself, and all you guys, you're talking all positive, but you're crazy. There's a madness in the eyes, Scott.
There's some discipline, no? Like having discipline, self-discipline.
Discipline, some discipline's good. It's like the John Mayer. Let's go 60% discipline. Let's not go 100% optimizing everything discipline. Then you're over-disciplined.
Over-disciplined? I would beg to differ on that. I know myself pretty well, and I could use some more discipline, some self-discipline, for sure.
Well, listen, I have discipline issues too.
Yeah.
But when you go too hard into anything...
But it's a practice.
You get a little squirrely.
I don't know. I'm trying to practice slowly getting into it, because I think about you rush, you go, cut myself off. I'm not going to... Yes, that's like repression. So the practice is acknowledging that I'm going to have desires, things are going to happen, and it's like seeing it and realizing I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my desire. There's someone greater behind that who can like say, okay, you go over there, you go over there. I'm staying rock steady the whole way through, though. I see it, I observe it.
Well, my advice?
Yeah.
Be your desire.
Be your desire.
And with that, we wrap up a very special episode of this podcast, which actually just turned into a pretty shitty questionnaire.
It just got hot. It just got hot in here. Be your desire. I like that.
I think even though the questionnaire wasn't great, our answers were interesting.
Yeah.
And I am now in love with you.
I'm in love with you, Tom. We're in love.
So get ready to let go of all that desire.
Yeah, baby. Where do you want it?
Don't stop with that. Stop with that. This is,
This is so funny. You really don't. You don't like getting into the.
I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like bodily kind of stuff. Yeah.
See, I'm talking about repression.
Well, it might just be, my sense of taste about what I find to be palatable in a social setting or a comedic setting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't necessarily go for all that kind of sex humor.
It's too cheap. It's cheap. It's tawdry.
It's tawdry.
Undignified.
It's undignified.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So we were talking about last week with J.D. Bunkus. So there should maybe be ways to live, a certain elegance that we all try to live with.
But see, I look at that and go, like, the comedy to me comes from being undignified in a what should be a dignified setting.
Well, some people do it great, and
and then some people are me.
You haven't been one of them.
I'm not one of them. I'll keep working on
it. Love you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Man. We usually end with a questionnaire, but I don't think we need to be doing that this episode.
No. PlaySavvy.live.
Do you feel like we wasted the episode?
Absolutely not.
Me too. Let's see what our viewers think. Thanks for being here, and good night.
Good night. Oh.